Hi everyone, you're watching a presentation brought to you by Connections. In this video, we'll be exploring higher education. So what exactly is higher education? The best way to understand it is through the National Qualifications Framework. Once you've passed your GCSEs, you will have gained a Level 2 qualification. When you complete and pass a Level 3 course at college or sixth form, such as A-levels or a BTEC, you'll be here. Higher education allows you to climb the ladder and gain a higher level qualification. This can be done via an apprenticeship route or a university route, depending on your learning style, the area or subject you want to study, and your career aspirations. A bachelor's degree is what people usually study for at university. It typically involves a mixture of exams, coursework, project work, and research, and it will take around 3 years to complete. It can be done in 2 to 4 years, depending on whether you opt for an accelerated route, a foundation year, a year abroad, or an internship. Some careers actually require a university degree for entry. For example, if you want to be a teacher, you will have to have a relevant degree before you can start your teacher training. Other careers that require a Level 6 equivalent include policing and nursing. This includes midwifery too. These may be accessed via an apprenticeship route, and you could apply for these directly through the employer, so Essex, Kent or Met Police for instance, or the NHS. A Level 7 is a master's level qualification, and to practice as an architect you would need a master's in architecture. Level 7 qualifications are usually sought after in things like engineering, social work and law. These may also be accessed via an apprenticeship route. A Level 8 qualification is a PhD or a doctorate, and it's the highest level of qualification that you can gain in the UK. There is one career that requires a Level 8 qualification in particular, and the clue's in the name. This includes all doctors, such as GPs and psychiatrists. However, a doctorate actually refers to a research project written over 3 to 4 years. So, whilst PhDs are common to careers in things like research, medicine, science and psychology, you can gain a doctorate in any topic that you're really interested in enough to research for 3 years. For instance, I'm applying for a doctorate in music, and I once met someone who gained a doctorate for his study of worms. Apprenticeships are not available at this level because of the research-intensive focus. So, let's rewind and look further into university degrees that you can start after you finish college or sixth form. In general, you will need to have GCSE, Maths and English for any degree. Some degrees will have other subject-specific entry requirements. Primary school teachers typically need a science GCSE, for instance. Most courses are 3 years, and you can enter from your A-levels or a BTEC Level 3 course in a relevant subject. There may be other subject-specific entry requirements. A degree in architecture typically likes A-levels in maths and art. You do not have to move away from home to go to university. You can commute to local universities, and distance learning is available. Many courses are offered through a blended service with online learning and a few days face-to-face teaching. As mentioned, some jobs require a degree, so make sure to do your research into what qualifications you will need to start your career. Finance is available to all UK residents. This will cover your tuition fees, and you may be eligible for a maintenance loan to cover general living costs. We will cover applying for student finance later in this presentation. Also bear in mind that you can work part-time while studying, and most universities will have jobs for students around the campus. There are over 130 universities in the UK, so there's lots of places and different courses to choose from. You will be spending at least 3 years at uni, so it's important to look around and get a feel for which university and which course will work best for you. For more information, visit ucas.com or speak to your careers advisor. When it comes to applying to university, you will likely be using the UCAS service. You can apply to up to 5 courses, and with so many options available, it's important to compare. You can begin your search on the UCAS course search tool and save your favourites. Deadlines for applications to any course at Oxford or Cambridge and for courses in medicine, veterinary medicine or science, and dentistry are the 15th of October at 6 p.m. Deadlines for all other applications to all other courses are the 15th of January at 6 p.m. When making your applications, you will be asked to fill in your details, qualifications, and course choices. Write a personal statement to demonstrate that you'll be a good student. Include things like your hobbies and your other additional commitments as well as school. Add your reference and pay your application fee. The application fee is £20 if you're applying to just one course, or £26 for multiple courses and for late applications. Here is a summary of our top tips for applying to university. Check out which qualifications you will need for the career you want. Check the entry requirements so you can apply for courses that you have a good chance of getting a place on. Choose courses with higher and lower grade requirements so that you can have a backup. Take time to compare course details, such as teaching and assessment methods. Which one works best for you? Research the university. What clubs are there, societies, and what is the university's course specialisms? Attend open days and virtual open days and tours. And finally, consider the location. Do you like the area in which you'll be living and studying? Would you be able to commute? If you've applied to a recognised full-time university and are a UK resident, you can apply for student finance to cover your tuition fees and to cover some of your living costs. Applying for student finance will involve setting up a student finance account online. Log in and complete the online application, including your personal details such as residency, your university or college, and your course. Include your household income if needed. Your parent or partner will be asked to confirm these details. Send in proof of identity if needed. And remember, you do not need a confirmed place to apply. Apply using the details of your first choice, and you can adjust this later if necessary. The full-time undergraduate application service typically opens in February, and the deadline is usually around the 25th of May. Don't worry if you miss this deadline, you can still apply, but you may not get paid before the start of your course. And if this is the case, you may need to talk to the finance team at your university about any delay. For more information about eligibility and to find out what you could get, visit www.gov.uk/student finance. If you think university isn't right for you, there are plenty of other options available. Higher and degree apprenticeships are higher education level and above, all the way up to master's equivalent. Otherwise, you might consider a professional qualification, such as an AAT for accountancy, or a traineeship, internships or volunteering, or employment. All have different pros and cons. It's just about figuring out what's best for you. Consider talking to a careers advisor about some alternatives, or researching online. Here are some useful websites that we like to use. www.notgoingtouni.co.uk, www.allaboutschoolleavers.co.uk, ratemyapprenticeship.co.uk, and again, you can look through these alternatives on ucas.com. You can talk through all of these options with a connections advisor. So please email connections@southend.gov.uk to get in touch, or you can call us on 01702 534 300. Feel free to follow us on Facebook at Southend Connections and Twitter at ConnectionsSouth1, where we'll be sharing all the latest updates.